Hi and welcome, I'm Reverend Ellie Bierman, and this is Metaphysical Ministry International. It's our gathering here today, and I'm so glad that you joined us. Well, what is a metaphysical ministry? Well, it's a way of sharing that has nothing to do with religion, that goes strictly into the spiritual aspects and to the fact that 99% of reality we don't get to see if we live only from our five senses, because most that exists out in the world that we think is just empty space, it isn't just empty space. And when we learn how to move into other dimensions, operate on other dimensions, we get to experience more than that 1% that we can see and taste and smell and touch and feel, and make our lives so much richer. We begin every week with a happy share. Well, what's a happy share? It's something that leaves you feeling good because it's something that happened in your life. It's not about what happened for your kids or your parents or your best friend. It's not about what happened for your partner or your spouse. It's something that left you feeling good or at peace. So, what is your happy share this week? Scroll down, let us know in the comment section, because when you share it, you get to experience it all over again. Now, my happy share this week was one of my favorite things to do, and I get to do it once a year, is get together with a team of friends, and we make a movie, and we have 48 hours to do it. It's a competition that they hold in different places in the world, and here in Idaho, it's called the I-48. So at 6 o'clock on Friday, we get an envelope telling us the name of the character's occupation, the genre of the film, whether it's a mockumentary, or a silent film, or musical, and also a prop that we have to use. And we have 48 hours to write that script, to do the filming, to do the editing, and turn it in. And this has been the 48-hour weekend, and since it's one of my favorite things to do, it's definitely my happy share. And I look forward to seeing the edited product. So, I get to be the minstrel minister this week, which I love music, so this is one of my favorite parts about doing the ministry. Do you know what life is about? Living in joy, playing full out, feeling so great you want to stand up and shout. Satiate your burning desire, live the dreams to which you aspire. You can do it when you know your higher self. Don't let life pass you by. Get down from that high shelf and start living now. Right now. Because the only moment you'll ever have is a moment right now. So many people tiptoe through life because they're afraid of making a mistake. They're afraid of making a wrong choice. And so they have a home existence. But that's not why you're here. You're here to enjoy life. You're here to playful out. If you never take a risk, you never get to grow. How can you have something you've never had until you're ready to become the person who takes the new actions you've never taken before? And then you get to have things you've never had before. You get to attract people. You get to attract circumstances that you can't attract if you're sitting around in a comfort zone. So playful out. You'll enrich your life. You'll raise your level of happiness, peace, and love. In our sanctuary is a tree of life. And on the tree of life are names. It's names of people and pets. And every morning I say a special blessing, recognizing the fact that each of us is a whole and perfect divine spirit, having a human or an animal experience. And we're all connected. We are truly all one. So that anything that's happening for any one of us is happening in that very moment, instantaneously, not later, but right then, in the now, in every one of us. So if something's going on for somebody else, and I'm recognizing the truth of how perfect we really are, that's going to make a change for the person or the animal in that moment. And the change always happens for the highest good of that person, which sometimes means healing, but sometimes it means being well enough and ready to go home, to leave the body. So if you know someone, well, you can't ask for somebody else, ask for yourself, or ask the person permission. Scroll down, leave the name, I'm the only one who will see it. You'll get an email from me, and we'll add that name to our tree of life. We also, if you look up there, you'll see a page. It's called Holding a Space For. Holding a space for means to recognize there's something somebody wants to make real in their life. There's something they want to manifest. It might be growing a new fruit tree that they've never been able to do before. Or maybe it's riding their bike on a new route that they've never been on before. Maybe it's finding a different job or a different friend, a new house for you. Whatever it is. Scroll down, let us know what you want us to hold the space for you. Again, you can't ask, you can't interfere in somebody else's world on their path, but you can ask for you. Let us know down there. Not only will people see it down there, but I'll add it up there on the Holding a Space For page. And please come back at least once a week. Read every name and what it is they want a space held for to have them realize as part of their life. And yours will be there too. It doesn't matter if you don't know who they are. The universe, spirit, life force, God does know. And the more people who are saying the name and the reality they want to create, the more energy's going into it, the bigger the thought form becomes. And the more energy and the bigger the thought form, the sooner it becomes real for that person. And please do remember to come back when that person, you, has realized whatever it is you request to be hold the space for, so we can remove your name, because I know that happens. I know that for a fact. If you got something out of today, please share your love. Go on down below, click the like button, and let your friends and family know about this information. If you haven't already done so, go on over there and get a copy of my special report, How to Take Your First Steps on Your Spiritual Journey. It will get you thinking about some things that have not yet entered into your heart. And remember, I'm never teaching anybody. Nobody teaches anything to anyone you don't already know. But what we do is we reawaken a person to what is inside through the knowledge you already have, so you can remember what you know. Enjoy a wonderful week filled with love and happiness, and I'll see you here next week. Blessings.